up, guys? I can't tell if it's focused. So I usually film right there by my desk, but I didn't want this video to feel like it was like a get ready with me, so I just wanted to switch locations. Tell me if you guys like this. I kind of don't, but it's okay. So today I'm going to be giving you guys my lovely advice on just being a freshman or anything that has to do with school, I guess. Now, I know school's coming up and I know a lot of people are going to be a freshman and they're really nervous as to see like how high school is. I'm just going to give you a disclaimer right now.
It ain't
I know that school is like a big deal to everybody, but like it really isn't. And also I just want to let you know I'm barely going to be a sophomore, so I'm really not qualified or an experienced high schooler to be telling you advice. Don't take what I say too deeply, like take it with a grain of salt, you know. I do have some stuff that I want to talk to you guys about like my first year of high school and how it went for me. Okay, so because I'm grounded, I am going to be reading the questions off my computer because I had to ask it on YouTube.
the ghetto.
I had to write it on the community page, so
everybody praise the community page. That's how this video is possible.
Okay, first question has 434 likes and it's our seniors actually all over the freshman girls. Not all the seniors, but I do know a couple seniors that have a thing for girls that are younger than them. So that's all I'm gonna say, but I wouldn't say they're all over the freshmen. Seniors really don't care about freshmen. Upperclassmen do not care about freshmen, so. And I know that this is a question for a lot of freshmen, like they're wondering if they should mess with people that are upperclassmen. And honestly, I know a lot of people say that you're not supposed to or you shouldn't, but
I mean, YOLO.
I'm just kidding. But like if you have a thing for older people and you like older men, then I don't see a problem. Like if you want to take the risk of getting played, then that's on you, cuz I don't know, like if I were you, I wouldn't want to date people in my grade either. Like freshman boys, sophomore boys, 8th grade boys, they're all immature as hell. Like they don't know how to act, they don't know what they want, and they don't know what they don't want. So I would want older people too, but that's not my type. So
that's my type.
You want me to turn the music off? How to survive when none of your best friends are in any of your classes. Honestly, I kind of see that as a good and bad thing. Like it's a good thing because you really have nothing else to put your attention into, so you kind of have to do good in that class. But I don't know, like during my freshman year, there was only one class that I didn't really have anyone I knew, and that class
was trash.
But I did good in that class. It was Spanish, by the way. But I ended up making friends because I didn't have any friends in that class. So maybe that's a good thing too, because you can find new friendships and make new friends.
Because you have to.
How do you socialize and make friends? Okay, I don't know, I get this question a lot and I really don't know. I'm just a really talkative person. Like I love talking to people, so I guess it's easy for me to make friends because I talk a lot. But honestly, it's really not hard to make friends in high school. There's so many people, there's such a variety of people. Like you're bound to find someone that likes you. That sounds mean, but it's the truth. Literally all of these questions are talking about like friends. Like I don't have any of those. So are upperclassmen rude? Not really. Like upperclassmen really don't care about you, and freshmen honestly don't really care about upperclassmen, or at least I didn't. Yeah, upperclassmen don't care about you, so they're not rude, they just mind their business. Like I think everybody minds their business. What are the actual essentials to have every day at school? Okay, a charger, because your phone will die. Trust me, it will, every day. Charger, headphones, and a pencil. That's really all you need. There was really nothing that I carried around every single day. Oh, chapstick, because some of y'all be crusty. Like, don't be crusty, please. Do you really have to dress to impress, or is personality enough to let people know you're the boss?
I don't really know what you mean.
I didn't really get that question. Should I try harder to like stand out and be myself, or should I stay to myself and not really care? I think you should do whatever your personality is. Like if you're a really outgoing, like loud person, then be outgoing, like duh. Because honestly, I love outgoing. Like I have a couple outgoing friends and they are like the life of the party. Like I love them. And I also have really like antisocial, shy friends, but they're still cool as well. Like I think that you shouldn't change yourself or try to like be more social or less social just because of everybody else. If you're naturally outgoing like me, then be outgoing. Like who cares? It's just school. Will I lose a lot of friends during freshman year because people say that your circle will get very small? I think I personally definitely did lose a lot of friends, but that's not because we were necessarily going into high school. I think it's just because like those friendships were bound to end. All my friendships were just with not good people. No shade, but like my friends were really not friends and they never have been. It's just like kind of friends that I settled for. Like it was just like, oh well, I have nobody else, so these can be my friends, which is really to think about. But my circle got really small to where it wasn't even a circle. My only friend was my boyfriend, and
Y'all saw how that went.
This isn't really part of the question, but this is a piece of advice that I have for you. If you're dating someone, don't put all of your time and effort and attention and energy into your boyfriend and just like forget about all your friends, because that's exactly what I did. I still had friends obviously, but it just wasn't the same. Like, it's like he was my only friend. That's how it was like for all of freshman year. So if we would get in an argument or anything, like it was like, what do I do now? That's so bad. That's like being dependent off someone, and you don't want to be dependent off anyone no matter what. I don't know, I just think it depends on your friendship. Like if you guys have a pretty solid bond, then I don't see why it would end. But yeah, for me, I did lose a lot of friends, but I am still friends with a lot of people from 8th grade, so it's not like I lost all of them, but I did lose a significant amount, you know? How to not be the stereotype annoying freshman. Just don't be annoying. I don't know. I know a lot of people in my grade, like that are in my class, are really obnoxious and they really make freshmen look bad. And I know it's hard not to think like, oh, I don't want to be an annoying freshman, or I don't want like the seniors to see me in that way, but I know it's hard, but just try not to think of like what the seniors think of you, or the juniors or the sophomores. Like, just don't care, because you know that they're years older than you and stuff, but their opinion doesn't matter as much as someone in your grade or someone below you. I used to be really bad at that. Like if a senior thought I was annoying, I would like be feeling bad the whole day, and it was so weird because like,
who are you?
Don't worry about being the annoying freshman, because no matter what, everybody's gonna think freshmen are annoying, because they are. But it's not really something to worry about. It's not something to think about, because everybody's been a freshman. Like the seniors that think you're annoying have been annoying at one point. It's something we need to look out for, like obstacles or how people are. I can't think of anything specific right now, but do your work, do good, because the transition from 8th grade to freshman year, it was really bad on me, which is weird. When I was gonna be a freshman, I thought I had that year in the bag. Like I thought I was gonna get straight A's. I thought I was really gonna rock that year, and I didn't. I was slacking off, and also like I didn't expect it to be as much as it was, you know? It really wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy either. It wasn't as easy as 8th grade. Definitely make sure to expect that. I know every school is different, but for me, that was just a really big leap that I was not ready for. How is it different from middle school? Honestly, I miss middle school. Like when I was in middle school, I was like,
oh my god, about to be out this big, like about to be a high schooler, y'all ain't ready.
Now I'm a high schooler and I'm sad. I think it's different from middle school in like freedom wise. I think you're a lot more free in high school. Like you can pretty much do whatever you want, and that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Like you don't have any teachers or like security like riding up your booty. You can eat anywhere you want at lunch. Like it's just like a more free environment, you know? I said good and bad thing, but that's something that's definitely different from middle school. I feel like people were like riding my butt at middle school, and now I'm just
like free. I'm like a bird.
Another thing that's different from middle school is middle school's a lot easier. When you go into freshman year, you're gonna realize that it is a lot harder. Do people shove other people in lockers? How often do fights happen? That first one, no. Like who does that? You'll like get gassed if you do that. Like who does that? The second one, fights happen probably like once a month. Like I don't really know. Fights really don't happen that often because nobody cares. Like nobody cares about each other. I was one of the fights and it was whack. Like that was the worst experience of my life. Maybe it was just my school, because I know that my school in general, like they used to have a lot of fights, so the security is a lot more advanced. Nobody really fights now. Like I don't remember how many fights there were this year, but it was pretty whack. Like I was expecting more. I think fights are fun. Like unless you're not in the fight, like it's hella fun. Like 10 out of 10 recommend. What is the best part of freshman year? I'm trying to think, because there really weren't that many. I think the best part of my freshman year was the food sale, when you can like buy tickets and buy stuff from like Panda Express, Sonic. That was fire. That was really fun. I only had like 3 of those though, but there's really nothing fun about high school. It's just school. That's all I can really say. Things to not do and avoid. Honestly, just don't be annoying. Don't be one of those girls.
Cause I know
I have like 800K. I know at least one of y'all is one of the messy girls in high school.
Don't be messy, please.
Hold up. Dude, my feet are like asleep and... Ow. What do you do if you left 8th grade with all of your best friends hating you? I don't know. I'm getting a lot of questions about like, oh, what do I do? Like, how do I make friends if I'm antisocial? Like, blah, blah, blah. First of all, you're not gonna make friends if you're antisocial. Let me just tell you that. One thing that I can tell you is that high school has a lot more variety of people. Like, there are so many more people in your grade that you didn't know before. Because I know there's gonna be some people from your junior high that you're going to high school with, but there's gonna be so many more people. Don't worry about like not being able to find friends, because I can guarantee you that you're gonna find at least one friend. Should we go full glam on the first day or natural?
Glam?
I'm just kidding. Do whatever you want, but like full glam, that's kind of the way to go. Like you want to look cute on the first day, but then after that don't, because nobody's worth your time like that, or your makeup. Are seniors, juniors, and sophomores as bad as everyone makes it seem? I've never had a problem with seniors or juniors, but sophomores really can't stay in their lane. Like I don't know why, but this year like sophomores have really been trying it with me. Honestly, I think it's just because sophomores and freshmen are like the most immature people there, and like they can only really beef with each other because the juniors and seniors don't care. I don't know, stay away from the sophomores though, because they don't know how to act. Like, how do you maintain good grades in order to stay on a sports team? Honestly, a mistake that I made this year was that I took really hard classes. Like, I took a lot of gate classes and like the highest classes so that I can, you know, be prepared for AP and honors. But I kind of regret it because I feel like I bit off more than I could chew. I just wasn't really cut out to be in all these gate classes. Like, in the beginning they were really hard for me, but then towards the end I kind of got the hang of it and it was like not as bad. If you're gonna be taking like 3 gate classes and you want to do sports and you want to do clubs, like it's really gonna be hard for you, but if you think that you can manage that, then do it. Don't risk your grades like how I did just because you want to be in a gate class or something. Like, I think it was hard for me to manage like sports and classes because I also had to do YouTube, so I had like a lot of things on my plate. But if you're just doing school and sports, like it's not really, it's honestly funner. Like, it just makes your school day better. Like, it's not really stressful. Do you really need to associate yourself with a big group of people to survive high school? Definitely not. I really don't like big groups of people anyways, but if you want to have a lot of friends and that's like the way you roll, then however you like it. Like, if you don't like a lot of people, then don't hang out with a big group of friends, but you don't need to be with the big group of friends. You don't really need to be anything in high school. Like, you could just be whatever you want, I think. Is it okay to ditch school a couple of times? I've never ditched school, but who's stopping us? Is it true that all or the majority of high schoolers vape? Yes. Not just vape, but everybody in high school smokes. Like, even people that you don't think would ever smoke, like they seem like the most innocent people in the world, they probably smoke. They probably be doing other stuff too, but that's just high school. Like, you guys do not know how many people, like, I found out stuff about them this year and I'm like not even judging them, but I'm like, oh my god, like I did not expect that from them. That is high school. Like that's just high school in one scenario. Is it easy to get into fights in high school or get beef with someone? I think it's easy to beef with anyone, not even just in high school, but especially high school. Like, everybody is messy. Like, I can tell you that I was kind of messy in 8th grade. Like, I was
kind of problematic.
When I went to freshman year, like I was a lot more mature. Like, I wasn't messy at all, and I still somehow got into a fight just because of the people I was associating myself with. 1, 2, it was just the sophomores at my school don't know how to act, like I said. And 3, it's just really easy for something to escalate really quickly. Like, I have a bad temper, and if say someone I'm arguing with has a really bad temper, then like it's going down. I would just say to avoid drama, then to have self-control. I'm still working on that on myself. Like, I'm really bad at like holding myself back, you know. I don't like when people talk to me a certain way. I don't like feeling like something that I'm not, you know. So it's really hard for me, but if you have that already, then that's a really good quality to have, and I'm proud of you. But yeah, it is really easy to beef with someone, but just try your hardest not to, because neither one of you guys benefits anything from it. You really need to be involved in everything. I don't think you necessarily need to, but I wish I did. Definitely going to be more involved in like clubs, sports, more stuff like that in my sophomore year, but I wasn't really involved in anything my freshman year just because like I had YouTube and I was doing kind of bad in my classes. That was obviously a priority, so I really didn't have time or the energy to do anything else but try to work on my schoolwork. Like I said, the leap to middle school to high school was really hard on me, but yeah, I do recommend to be involved in anything that you can, like sports, clubs, like anything you can. I really wish I did. Okay, I'm gonna do one more question, and it's how to break up things with a toxic friend. I always get questions on this, like how do I like cut someone off, or how do I stop being friends with someone because they're fake. My hair is so like nasty right now. I really don't even have that many like fake or toxic friends. Like, usually all the toxic friends that I did have, they already kind of got cut off. So I feel like once you make it clear that you don't like them and you don't really mess with them anymore, I feel like they usually get the hint. If they don't, then you just tell them. You could be like,
I don't really mess with you anymore, like you're annoying.
And like that's pretty much it. Like, usually if the person is understanding, then they'll be like, okay, cool. Like, but something that I used to do, like if they would do something fake or they're like being weird over there on the side, then I'll be like,
why are you being weird?
If they apologize or something, or they just tell me why, then I'll be like, okay, cool, like you could have just told me that. But if they have like no excuse and they're just like acting like that, then I'm like, okay, we're not friends. Like, okay, so that's all the questions that I'm answering today. I hope you guys enjoy this little like Q&A type thing. Hopefully it was useful to at least one of you guys, because I just talked for like an hour. So let me know if you guys want another video kind of like this, because I do have more stuff to talk about, but just not like in the same topics as these ones. Yeah, just let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.